Terri P-bed, new mowing customer. Scope of work's going to be just a clean slate, mulch bed, clean out. So it's a Bensalem townhome. It's like at the end of the street here, so you can like, you know, do like a loop around or whatever if you have to. Probably want to like, well, because we're doing some tear out stuff, you could park the dump over there and then get the pickup in here with chains to rip out some of these. So anyway, what she's looking to get done is just a clean slate of everything here. She doesn't want anything left over. She wants it all gutted out, ripped out. She also said she was going to purchase just some smaller like flowers that she'll have when we come that we can pop in. So we can rip it all out, clear it all out, pop in the flowers, and then mulch it, black mulch. But yeah, everything ripped out and tore out. So, and I did give her like the disclaimer that we're going to hook up chains to these, rip them clean the best we can. In the event for some reason we cannot get them ripped out, we will just cut them down very low to the ground, and then separate price would be stump grinding. But we're going to first try to rip it clean with chains. I would chain up that one, probably that one, and then these two guys, chain them, rip them. Hopefully they come out all good. Again, if not, cut them down as low as possible to the ground. Ideally, we could even just cover them with mulch and just call it a day. But see what she thinks. If she wants a price on stump grinding, we can get that for her at another time as well. And all this other stuff like rhododendrons and stuff, you're just going to have to really like dig it down with a shovel and really just make sure we get all the roots out completely of everything. Like all these grassies and stuff, like don't just hit it with a string trimmer, like dig out the roots of all this stuff. Really dig it out, get rid of it. You know, same thing, all this growth, because she doesn't want all this coming back. So just make sure that we're really busting out, digging out the roots. I would really turn this soil over, use that tiller probably. Once you got it all like cleaned up and like ripped out clean and stuff dug out, I would even come in with a tiller and just like till up all this, just in case there's any remnants of roots or growth. We can really bust it out. And then wherever she's not going to plant the stuff, spray super heavy, just to really kill out anything. And then, you know, mulch install. A couple other small notes. So right here, she said this stone, I forgot to mention to her about that stone. I guess I'll put in the estimate, but this stone right here, she said don't worry about like digging it out or anything, just cut the edge a little bit deeper outside of it and then cover up all that stone with mulch is fine. She said don't worry about digging them out. Yeah, black mulch in here. The one thing I meant to say is that we wouldn't take away this brick, but you can mention to her we actually don't take away the brick. I'll put it in the estimate. But if we can relocate it somewhere on the property, unless you think it's not the end of the world and we can just ditch it somewhere, I don't know. Probably just tell her we just don't take it. I'll put in the estimate so she knows. I forgot to mention to her. But she also has like bushes in here. Like there's an old azalea in here. There's an azalea here that were cut down before but not like fully killed out. So what I would say first off, and again I gave the disclaimer, we'll try to dig it out the best we can. But really try to mattock this stuff out. Like this one's kind of moving. Ideally you can mattock it out and dig out the root so it's done, because she said like the stumps are still growing, you know, like this one's a stump but it's still growing stuff on it. So try to mattock it out. If you can't mattock it out, saws all down as low as possible and then bust out the root the best you can. And I would even spray it with some Roundup to really kill it out. But this little area here, she actually wants stone. I think we're going to go with the 1-inch, 3-inch river jack. You don't need a ton. I mean, you can see it's probably 3 wheelbarrows worth, I would say, from TGG. That's the larger of the stone. But she sent me an image. So I'm going to try to square it up to see if that's what it is. I think it's 1-inch to 3-inch river jack. That's what it looked like from the quick glance of her, on her phone. But anyway, that's what we'll put in here. And again, bust this area out. Bust out all the, you know, there's a lot of roots and like old plants in here. Bust them out. Bust out the soil, rake out some of the stuff, till it if you can, weed barrier fabric in here, spray it super heavy, preen, and then put the stone on top, just so we don't have the stuff growing back. Because again, she is a mowing customer now, so if stuff isn't done, you know, we'll definitely be hearing about it. And then we actually didn't talk about it over here. I would say just let's just include this in it. Just kill out this stuff, throw some mulch on it, call it a day. And that's it.